edition LLC Crystal Edge Technology screens in our FLE company. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. I won't be here long. I got to take out a few minutes to come in and work on some projects real quick and then pop back out. And when we go and see my people today, gonna be around people all day today. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day today for me. It's got rain down here and cold in Allentown. I don't know how it is in your neck of the woods, but we're gonna be indoors anyway all day. But anyway, I know I'm not supposed to be recording on Sunday, but some things I'm going to talk about real quick. Yeah, we are making a major change to our company. I don't know how this video is going to turn out because I'm also testing the tethering, because when I'm on site, I think I got internet in most of the places we're going to be at, but some of them we are going to have to tether or do pre-records. I don't even know. So I'm going to test this out. I didn't get a chance to watch the walk around. Did I watch the walk around? Yeah, I don't think I did. I don't know. I'm going to watch that one. Right now I'm in the process of building me another screen out of cardboard, because I told you before that we're not gonna do doing screen paints like that anymore. And on top of that, I'm looking at the benefits of it all. It has massive benefits to it. Oh, by the way, I got welcomed to the certified screens, the physical screens, because now we're literally going to be physical. So, and for some people saying, oh, it's screen paint. No. When you sell it and it goes to customs, they ask, is it a chemical or is it physical? That's what they ask. So if your screen is an actual physical screen, I don't care if you coat a chemical to it, if the structure is an actual physical, it becomes physical. It's a physical screen. So with that being said, and the fact that we design our own formulas, I'm going to be basically developing a whole lot of interesting screens besides black ones. So we do got a silver, a platinum, silver coming out. I already have the coating we already did already. I'm going to convert that technology into a physical screen. And the benefits of the physical screen is the fact that, number one, they're portable. Well, ours is portable. Portable, very easy to use. You can stick it in a crunch bag. I found these packages I'm going to be using for my screens. I'm going to be designing new labels, all this stuff. I got new labels coming out. My labels are going to be hot. The packaging is going to be hot when you get it. And on top of it, like I said, this is a screen that makes it easy for me to transfer from one place to the next. The paints are a little bit difficult because, again, I'm in an environment that's not designed to be using paints in. And one of the things they asked us, it was like, well, what are you pretty much doing in here? Is paint, right? So they're asking all these questions like, okay, are you going to get this on the walls or the floors? Because I'm not the only one using that area. Other people use that area. So it's a lot easier if I'm not transporting back a lot of paints and I'm transporting back a physical screen, which makes it a lot easier. And for them to tell them that, hey, look, we can take this 150-inch screen and set it up just like that, and then basically display with speakers behind the back of presentations, all that good stuff. They love it. So the physical is the way to go. Now, I will have a 16-ounce. This is only for converting of motorized projection screens. It'll be a special coating we'll develop for motorized projection screens. We'll buy one, we'll do one, we'll paint it on, whole 9 yards as we usually do. I'm building a screen right now. And that way we'll have a special 16-ounce. It does up to about 120 inches we can get out of that. We'll test it before we actually put all that down. Because we're still going to have people have motorized. At the end of the day, we're saying, hey, what about the motorized screens at the end of the day? Because if you guys do that, unless you don't have a motorized projection screen you guys have, then we're stuck. So we are going to have a 16-ouncer. That's it. Other than that, everything else is converted to physical. And the beautiful thing about physical, like I said, we develop our own colors. Anything we want, we can actually transform it into a physical screen. And there's so many surfaces we can get access to. So I was telling you about the tabletops. That you can either take the screen and stretch it around your table. And there you go, screen already installed. There we go. Easy. Instead of us coming in and painting all your tables and have to bring a crew to do that, you can do it yourself. Just take the material and just tuck it right over your screen, over your table, because they have these tabletop kind of like fitted sheet. They're kind of like they mold to the table. Yeah, that's going to be an actual screen. So imagine how easy it is. And then when you get done, you don't have to mess around and mess up your table. There's no mess involved. There's no painting. There's no instructions. There's nothing. Take it out, hang it up, and you're done. That's it. That's why I said And one thing that we have to deal with, because we're not doing paints anymore with this gray paint, we don't care about you. Again, certify is all we want. You know why? Because that's the screen I have to be able to hit the mark on. And since we've done the testing against these screens, we're good and ready to go. So that's what I'm dealing with now when I go to these form sites. Since we're now transforming to physical, they're looking at it as a physical screen. Now with these certified screens, they use special films and fabrics and reflective materials to do their screens. And we have a chemical at the end of the day, we can convert anything we want. So that gives us a major advantage point. Sometimes those films and materials can be very, very expensive. You know, so that's the reason why the price is so high. We can keep our price low, develop technology, and at the end of the day, show that our screens are much more advanced than theirs. So that's the only screen that we have to prove at the end of the day, especially when we're dealing with people who have those deep, deep pockets. Right now, I'm building me a frame out of cardboard, and I got to cut slots so I can slide the soundbar in, because if you look at the method, yeah, I'm always doing something. All this is coming down. I'm rebuilding the entire structure out of cardboard, everything. We got a table down there already. I'm going to take that table out, and we're going to use that. I actually need a brand new one. Why don't you use a table in there? They got tables in there. Just use one of their tables. That's what I'm going to do. I just use one of their tables. But I need one in here to do the demonstration on. So we're going to do the demonstration here, and we'll do the demonstration on some tables over there. We can take that tablecloth surface projection screen, fit over one of the screens, take a Pico projector, drop it on top of it. Done. I saw this stand. It's really nice. It connects to your table, and it comes around for people who do recordings when they're designing and building stuff. We're going to use a stand to project images off the table. And we can take the screen with us, and we can use their table. That's what makes it important. So it takes. So right now, I'm rebuilding all of this. And we have our new internet service coming in tomorrow. We got a T-Mobile business connection set up, which I needed badly. And then I only got a few. I'm waiting for the rest of the family to all gather and get together, get the chuck wagon, get everybody all together, and then we got to pop down and see Mom. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. So while I'm here, just get some stuff in, pop into the shop and get some stuff done, and then leave out. Right now, I got the sound bar and subs on the floor, because I said before, what we're going to do here is the cardboard screen. That's our cardboard screen. That's going. And we're going to build a frame system out of cardboard. We're going to attach the screen to it. That's going to connect to it. And I have a sound bar in the back of, because these screens are acoustic. That's another plus size too, because we're basically doing the painting for you. We can actually upgrade the screen. We can actually make it much more advanced than what the original paints were. On top of that, this is going to be an acoustic, wrinkle-free surface that, again, front and rear is going to be gorgeous. And weatherproof and all that good stuff. All right, let me finish this right here, because I want to make sure I get all this done. So I'm finishing up here. Show you what we're doing on the floor right here. I'm excited about this new adventure. So we have new bags, we got new labels. The labels are the same, but we're actually doing labels for the front and back. So when you get your package, you're going to have the logo on the front, and then on the back of it, you're going to have the instructions, which there's no instructions needed. This is a specification sheet is what you're going to get on the back of it. So I found these beautiful black bags over on Amazon, and I get them for a very good price. No more containers. So the only containers we will have probably in 16 ounces, but a 16-ounce container is small. It's not a big container I have to worry about at the end of the day. So it's pretty small. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy about this. It makes it so much easier. And then again, I told you before that I have some contracts signed up for doing distributorships contracts. And this makes it so much easier for people that are doing business with us, because again, there's no paint involved. Now, the more certifieds we knock out with this baby, these screens, the better our knowledge becomes. Now, we've already done our screen paints on 17, 18. We've done these demonstrations on certified screens already. So we already know from the door, this is an easy pass for our technology. We've done all these tests already. That's why I explained at the end of the day why testing is very important. Don't half it. Because again, you decide you want to reach over into the field of physical technology. And again, I don't know how good this stream's going to be, because I'm doing all testing right now while I'm doing this. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing over here. You can get an idea what we're doing over here. And I got to do some cutting in a few minutes. So this is what I'm working on right now. Building ourselves a nice little frame system. Right there. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about this new change we're going through. And again, like I said, it's much easier. And on top of that, for the customer, majority of customers we bump into, like, you know, they're nervous about painting and all that. You don't have to do any of that. No messing up, no paint all over the place and all that. Now, like I said, if you are still a person who wants to paint, we're going to have a 16 ounces. And the 16 ounces are being designed for motorized projection screens. And if you want to upgrade your fixed frame screens, that's what that's going to be designed for. But our main majority of our products that we will be selling will be all physical. Mind you, you're already getting ready for this already. The FLE, the FLE-VT technology, that stuff is all physical. All the glass screens, the gamers are all glass. The Spartan technology under the Legendary Edition, they're all glass screens and fiberglass and thin plastics, what they're going to be. AdTech is an actual plastic screen. It's not actually a paint. And the reason why is because a lot of the companies we will talk to, they don't own the stores. They don't rent the stores. So they rent the stores. So, you know, you can't, you got to get that permission first. And on top of that, that's a lot of money for something you can't take with you when you're done. So to make it like a wallpaper surface that you can just basically just take it with you on go is fantastic. Physical is definitely the way to go. Screen paints are great and all because you can coat whatever you want at the end of the day. It is, but I've been doing it for years, and I've done my testing on acoustics and physical screens, and the physical screens actually outsold my screen paint at one point. I was like, oh shoot, we sell more of these than we do with these. You know why? There's no work involved. That's it. Building the frame, that's easy. Frame build is really freaking easy. Very easy to assemble frame. Just snap the material over and you're done. That's where Carl's Blackout Cloth is making so much money. All their stuff is already done. So all you got to do is just take the frame, buy the fabric, and just stretch it over and you're finished. That's it. Another guy called Dark Energy Abyss. Same fellow, another fellow, who basically had the idea of building this projection screen that it was a stretchable material, stretched right over top of the frame. It fit like a fitted sheet and he was done. Because there's no work involved. The less work, the better. Even though our products are very easy to coat, why make them easier? Let's make them easier. And most people are going to hire a painter to come in. That's going to cost extra money to get that done. And then most importantly, the transportation process, which transfers from A to B. Once you start reaching a number of large quantities, it becomes a complete problem for a chemical to be transferred from one country to the next. Because now they got to look and dig into everything. And you're going to have to provide a ton of paperwork. And it's going to cost you some serious lawyer money because, again, the paperwork is freaking nuts. I've done this one already before. I did this with Digital One when we had the contract overseas. It's nuts. But when it's a physical form, no. You can ship tons of stuff over in physical form. That's it. There's no safety material data sheets on physical screens. So only paints have that. There's no mess, nothing. Now, like I said, we still have the people who do, they're okay with the paints. That's what they like at the end of the day, because they're anyway and mask up and coat whatever they want and do their projector mapping applications. And we are going to have 1/16 ounce, and that's going to be for a motorized screen. It's going to be labeled as a motorized screen enhancer. It's going to be a special formula we're going to make. For those of you who know, we know you can't put fabric to the screen. Don't do it either. You'll jam your motor up big time. So we're going to make a special 16 ounce for that. That's something small. Doesn't involve gallons and gallons of paint at the end of the day. On top of that, our time on coating these is extremely fast because we make activators, which means we can make a chemical concentrated where all we have to do is dust the screen to get it to react. You remember the screens we had in the dedicated theater room? Those were acoustic screens. That's the best screen that you can have. And I literally built a dedicated theater room, and the screen we had in there wasn't painted to the wall. That was an acoustic technology. Those things are gorgeous. And on top of that, people, you got the sound bar right in your face. It's not on the floor. It's literally in your face. So when they talk, all that comes through the screen. It's front and rear capabilities. Ooh. Can't tell you how much fun that is. If you want to DJ and have a party out front, you can use that screen. Use it for a lot of things. It's going to have so many applications to it. On top of that, completely wrinkle free, built-in grommets. And once we bring our buddy on board and she starts working out her magic on what she's going to be designing for us, we're going to have 235.1s, customized 1610. You know what that 1610 is on your projector? Can't figure out, oh, I got screen for 1610. We're going to do it. They do make them. They're just kind of hard to get. But we're going to make customized screens. So we got the different materials we want to use. And on top of that, I got a screen I'm going to be bringing out called Cinema Flow. You must have heard me say that a couple of times. It's a very interesting outdoor screen. I got another person who actually builds the screens that fit over your inflatables. So you can actually replace your inflatable screens with one of ours. Always thinking outside the box, people. Always 6 steps ahead. That's how it's got to be. And I expect for people to copy us. I do expect people to copy us. Like I said, in the class, you don't copy off the dumbest kid, you copy off the smartest. And they copy off us. We don't copy off them. So we expect for them to do the same thing we do. The problem you're going to have with that is the fact that our stuff is all tested against certified. We got years and years of testing on all our chemicals. So we're good at the end of the day. They don't. And that's not going to work. So they're going to try to copy. Everybody copies the smart kids. All right. Where's my glass cut here? I got to make a groove for my sound bar. And on top of that, tons of boxes, which I didn't even know I had. And I got to get ready to jet and go. So let me go. Let me see. I already had the glasses. I had them on top of my head. And I took them off. Oh, here they are. Ugh, safety glasses, people, because you don't want to mess around and get your eyes knocked out. And I need my eyes at the end of the day. So we're cutting in a groove. We're building a cardboard frame to put my acoustic screen on. I got to paint all this black. So basically it blends in with my screen in the back. And I'm going to put me a nice soundboard right there, shelf, so it can come right through on my cardboard desk. And you know how easy this is for me to set up in my home with the acoustic surface? I drop 4 screws in my wall, put my screen up, I'm done. That's it. Well, actually, it'd be 4, it'd be 6, because I got to put 2 for the soundbar. So I dropped my soundbar in. But I got my soundbar, and I got my left and rights in, and I got my screen put up. 150 inches, what I got on display at the home. Here, I'm going to have 152 200 inch, which we can do in here. And when I go on site, we're going to bring our stands in. So I got a portable stand coming through. The one that does that giant 235.1. Oh, I got my friend custom making me a screen just for that screen. Huge 12 inch 235.1 12 by 4 we're going to be doing on display. It's going to be sick. And it all fits into a crunch bag. Crunchy. I know the nays come in. They come in, they want to see what Mr. Bird is doing. It's never the same thing. Anytime that camera pops on, it's never the same thing. It's always something different. It's got to be. Got to be entertaining. Brain's always thinking at 100 miles an hour. I got projects on top of projects. I haven't got around the building yet. Ugh. I love this thing, man. It gives such a precision cut. I love that. Look at that. Nice precision cut. All right, that's one. I still can run my sound bar through that baby because it wasn't wide enough for the boxes. And then we just cut that through. So now I know that I can cut this cardboard up the way I want to with my little saw here. I got some projector applications. I'm going to do projector mapping applications where I'm going to make myself some nice sculptures. Oh, man, I can't wait to have some fun with that stuff. Something fun to play around with. Put some Prodigy music in there. Fire stuff. Just unplug this thing. Okay. There we go. So, consider the fact, out of 423 formulas that we have right now and another 71, we can actually integrate and upgrade every last one of those into physical projection screens. That's literally how massive my library is going to be at the end of the year. So we're going to actually convert them to a concentrated formula that allows us to be able to dust the screen. It takes only about, it doesn't take long to do one of these things. Can't show you the demonstrations on that because again, this is going to be a 4-coat application, light coat. We have to just dust it to get it to activate. And how you do a fusion screen for those people who try to talk about how to do fusion. Fusions aren't done with rollers because the problem you have with roller, if you try to do a fusion, you're going to get something called cross-contamination. If I coat that surface with, like, say, blue, and then I go over it with a roller and it's still wet, it's going to smear the screen, and there you go, your cross-contamination. Fusions are done with spray-on applications. That's how they're done. And you have to know when the screen is dry, but not dry, because it has to basically dry together as a marry. So you have to know what you're doing. Put it on too wet, and you're going to have a mess on your hands. You have to know what you're doing. So with that heavier cardboard, the one I told you about, you have to cut with a saw. I'm actually working on a form of kind of a Lego snap together projection screen I'm designing. Of course, it involves the router and all that other good stuff, cut those grooves and so everything slaps together quite nicely. And I'm going to be using a magnetic system to do it. So that way you can basically show you blueprints on how you can actually build your own cardboard frames. Much cheaper, much lighter, and they're fantastic if you're going to be doing levitating screens. Levitating screens, the problem you have with that is some things can become heavy, and if your fishing line isn't good enough, the suckers could snap. So better and easier to build your frames. And that's the reason why they copy off us, because we design the crazy stuff at the end of the day. You know, there was a point where I used to design my own, we were cutting up and designing blueprints to make your own fixed frame screens. It came in a box. So we had to do was just basically just take everything out, assemble it. It was already pre-cut, and you're done. I might build me a couple of those again. So let me see what we got here. I'm also doing some furniture building with cardboard too. Learning some new stuff. Got myself into a nice form site where people will build and sculpt with this stuff and learn some pretty cool stuff. So right now, got a little project going on at the home front, building me a cloud couch, all out of cardboard. Now for those individuals, again, that can expand their minds, it's not the cardboard boxes. Like last time I talked about a styrofoam screen, and someone made a comment about styrofoam. Wrong styrofoam, buddy. See, you're talking about packing styrofoam. Two different things. That's the English muffin. We're talking about insulation styrofoam. Completely different. Smooth. Doesn't have the nooks and crannies in it. They use for insulating, soundproofing, stuff like that. So, educate before you speak, please. I don't have time to recorrect people. So, cardboard we're using is a little different. It's a much more heavy-duty structured cardboard designed for building furniture with. That's why I tell people before you come on the channels or talking stuff, please crack a phone. You got Google, you got vast information on these machines right here. Use them, please. So people build with these cardboards. Matter of fact, they're the same pallets that they use for basically putting in between when they're shipping in 10 and 20 gallon containers full of oil or whatever they got that weighs a ton, and these basically toddlers of cardboard can support it. So you got your first toddler, second, and your third is actually the heavy ones. They're about that freaking thick. And I guarantee you, if you take one of those and you cut it about like one of these, you could definitely knock somebody out with it because it's very strong, very, very strong. And I saw some demonstrations of people building sofas with this stuff. But you have to be a little bit more. And they do it differently. They do it line by line. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4. They double it up, double it up. I figured a different way how to do it. Cloud sofa. I'm gonna build some smaller ones, like some little, like furniture version, doll version, like blueprints of it, and show people how to put these things together. So instead of you going in and spending your $6,000 for a cloud sofa, because they're not cheap, with the cardboard system, much easier to put together, much easier to design, and I can put whatever frick I want to put in there. I can put in my multiple charges. You just drop your phone on and it charges all too, because I can wire all in there. Heck, I can put a computer in there too, because I build computers. So I can actually install a computer and screen, whole 9 yards right there, right in my sofa. Or put a mini projector and project right through a peekaboo window. Anything I want. Because we have the technology, we have the power. All right, let me see what we're going to be doing here to put this whole thing together. So this is going to be, all this is all free, by the way, because my stickers are all free, and I'm not worrying about this part here because this is a frame. We're just going to paint over top of this. And we have this section here. Now they do make their boxes. That's why I'm using the more of the well-structured cardboard with the magnetic locking system with that one, because I can make that one about that thin if I choose, or that thin if I choose, because it's very heavy structured cardboard. This one I'm just doing a little different. Now, mind you, we're going to have a fabric that's going to go over. So it's going to be our stretchable fabric. This is just a frame we're building. And let me see. Get off this point. My blueprint set for today. This is going to be for my Pico projector setup, which I'm doing. Imagine where my head is at the end of the day. This is all the screen right here. That's all the screen. This is all covered with fabric. That's the screen. We're just building the structure to hold the screen. Where's my other piece at? Cuts right. Ta-da! There we go. There we go. There we go. Bam. So that's it. So all I got to do is I'm putting the magnetic system in. So it's a magnetic system. It's kind of like a it's kind of like a Velcro with a magnetic side on the other side, and basically it allows you to click things and stick them together. You know, like refrigerator magnets, but a little bit much stronger than refrigerator magnets. And this will allow me to be able to stretch the material over and lock it in place quite nicely. I'll have my sound bar pushing right through, and we're going to put all this in black, so basically it doesn't offset my screen. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yes, sirree. All right, let me see. This is all together here. And all this comes together. That's the glory of God. Because he's the one who taught me how to put this whole thing together. That fast. I came and I looked at the box. I was like, okay, we can't do the other screen because we're not doing the paint. So I want to do the tabletop. So this I built from a tabletop easily. Because all I have to do is, but on the tabletop, I do differently. When I do my panel system, I do want to put a speaker bar in the middle of it. That's what I want to do. And I'm putting a support system to hold the speaker system. Or I can just install speakers into the cardboard, which is no problem, and put an insulation foam in the inside to keep it from rattling and making it sound at the end of the day. So you can do it that way. So when I do it, I want the screen to have little pegs, and I want the lift about that high off the actual surface, so I can put my LED lights around it, my chasers, so it can glow. I want a nice soft glow at the bottom of my screen. Not too much, because mine is front and rear screens. But that's when I build my system. So I already got my legs over there. I got my cup holders to rebuild the screen. That's all. So right now I'm just going to put together my section here. Now to make sure that the stickers stay on, I got some glue, rubber cement glue that I can just rub over top of it, and that'll harden all that right there. The cup holders, we're definitely going to do that with some poly, so we can make sure that you put the cup holders in there, and we don't have to worry about the cardboard buckling. So I've been doing some tests on basically designing my own form of weatherproof for coating screens, because I want to do cardboard outdoor projection screens soon. That's my next project. So the entire desk, all cardboard. That's what we're building right now. Well, not right now. I got things to do today, but that's the project. Everything's going to be made out of cardboard. Everything. The desk, everything. If I could get away with building a chair, I would. But I just love this. I love this whole cardboard kick. I love it. And I've been watching, I'm joining all these different Facebook forums on people that build with cardboard. It's crazy what they're doing with this stuff. And again, all this is recyclable. It's cheap. It's free. Everything I have here is free. I'm making right now. That's what blows my mind. But the furniture, like the blueprints I'm doing for the furniture, the those tubes that you get sometimes when you buy like material and fabrics, they got these really heavy solid tubes in it. You know, you might smack your brother and hit one of them playing around. They make these things about that thick around, and they're huge. They make these ones about that big. Each one of my cloud sofas, I'm building a funnel system. So we put one here, 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 here. We line them up, and then we put the cardboard on top of it, and then we put the base of it, and bam, you got a strong structure. Now, for those you think, at the end of the day, that's something comfortable to sit on. They make memory foam cushions that you can buy. You can get a customization, have it on Amazon, and this stuff is very comfortable to sit on. I bought a couple of things involving memory foam. This stuff is about that thick. You can get it thicker than that. So I want to hook this whole thing up. Now mine, I want a cyberpunk sofa. I've been trying to look for one. No one has one. You literally have to build these things yourself. So I can basically cut, put peekaboo windows, put LED lights in, put plexiglass sides, and I can do whatever I want with this thing. Heck, I can put a design of fiberglass, imagine the side of the sofa. We can cut it out the way you want, and you can put in a whole city or design of cyberpunk right there. Pretty cool, ain't it? I can color it any way I want to, and since I build my own machines and computers and stuff, I can install my computers, I can put in gaming screens. I had these charging units that allow you to just set your phone on top and they charge. I can install it and wire all that in. No problem whatsoever. And I can make it light up. Yep. So instead of me sitting there spending $7,000 for a sofa and another, they want to charge me $4,000 for the ottoman. Yeah, we're building our own. And that's why I was watching people build their own furniture. This is how we get started, people. This is how we get started. It takes somebody somewhere to get tired of something to change things. That's how we get started. And for people knock this stuff at the end of the day, well, let me explain to you. Everything you have in your house was designed by somebody who wanted to do it better. That's why you have it better. Car you drive around in, somebody decided, you know what? I don't want to do the horse and buggy anymore. How come we can't drive around? Like really drive around the car? Someone came with the idea. Now I got cars. Let's fly from A to B. Someone made that too. Let's go rocket ships and glass and plastic and everything you use in your everyday life to make your life comfortable. Someone came up with that. Your cell phone right here, Bell Atlantic. Yeah, when they started basically studying and basically how to get sound to transfer through cables and cords and stuff so people can talk to each other back and forth, a new form of communications. Yeah. So don't knock things at the end of the day, because if people listen to the naysayers at the end of the day, we'd still be in the Stone Age right now. That's why I support people who are doing things right. Doing things right, not faking it. Not faking it. None of that nonsense. Not faking it. Doing things right. Correctly. Imagine if any of these inventors on the things we use every day lied about their inventions. It would be a nightmare. Yep. Let's get that this way instead. I like these right here. These certified leaders are fantastic. Oh, so anyway, I'm looking in with the packaging and the shipping process, because now the shipping and packaging process is going to be it's going to be super crazy affordable for us. Mind you, we got these shipping breaks. So I'm looking into express shipping, because that's what I want to do next. And with those packages, oh, it'd be so easy to do. So easy to do. So right now, with the surface compresses nicely, but I'm looking at a new fabric from a new company that allows us to compress even more. I might even invest in one of those vacuum sealed machines. It's going to be a fantastic screen to set up. I'm going to show you so many things we can do with this. We're going to buy so many cheap projectors, showing at the end of the day you're not spending all this money at the end of the day for this stuff. You don't need all that. Do some crazy stuff with this thing. I don't know how the stream is. I don't know if it's probably bad or good. I don't know. I'm just testing out this thing because I'm going to see if I have them on site and work on the internet. Hopefully. If not, I got to go into my cell phone provider and say, hey, look, I need a very serious, strong signal. Because I'm doing a lot of streaming. So we'll see what happens from there. But the other places don't work in that depth and you have it. All right, we're just making sure all this is sealed in quite nicely. Because this is our frame we're putting in right now. Our frame, all made out of cardboard. I'll show you the more advanced one once I get it finished. And once it's all done, and I get my patent put on it. Well, heck yeah, I want to patent that thing. That thing is more than what you think it is. Actually interesting how it actually is designed. I'm going to patent the lights out of it. All right, let me see. Over here. All right, we're good. No. I want to get that corner a little better there too. Gotta get some more labels. I'm happy and excited about my new adventure. Really am. And then we have an absolute zero chance of anything spilling or leaking ever. Now, the 16 ounces, they're going to be shipped in special containers. These containers are self-locking. I mean self-locking, yeah, they're self-locking. It's going to be equivalent of trying to basically remove one of those aspirin bottles. It has a clicking system attached to them because the bigger ones are very expensive, but the one for 16 ounces are very cheap, so we can afford those easily. So the locking system on these things are going to be berserk. But it's better that way. Hard plastic, extremely hard plastic, flexible. You drop weights on these things and they won't even crack. But it's the only thing we're going to ship out. And it's going to be actually advertised as a projection screen, a motorized projector screen or manual, whatever, enhancement coating. I'm happy about this. I'm so happy about it. I came in, Lord blessed me to go online. We found the packaging we want to use with it. It's going to have a nice label with it for the front and back. And the packaging we have with it, there's bags, they're actually weatherproof, tear-proof, the whole 9 yards. And on top of that, we can ship them faster. We can set them up faster, we can ship them faster. On top of that, it drops our price point because, again, we don't have to spend the money that we had to spend. We were shipping the paints. So, we're going to have a gunmetal. Oh, man. I feel sorry for the certifiers right now. We're going to have a gunmetal physical screen. Do you have any idea what that thing is going to do to a certified screen? Keep in mind the Imperial technology alone at one coat. This is the basic form. We're going to convert this thing to a highly concentrated formula that's going to have our 3-coat signature application. And if you thought at the end of the day, this is a message to you certified, if you thought at the end of the day that thing was a nightmare with the paint on of it, wait till you see what that thing does when we convert it over to a high concentrated formula with 3 of our engineered technologies applied to it. It's going to turn your screen into a white sheet of paper. I'm not joking, I'm dead serious. Mind you, the heightener we can drop on it, we can spray a heightener into it. Do you know how brutal that thing is? It's going to be, you can spray a heightener coating into it. And this is the same screen that literally with silver can turn white sheets of paper into dark sheets of paper. So we want to show that not only of our screens, since we're basically going to become physical, the physical screens are basically going to have problems. It is definitely going to be a freaking show with the freaking feathers at the end of the day. Yeah, it's going to be a monster. It's going to be the fastest gunmetal setup. And keep in mind, your gunmetal screens for the certifieds, you're stuck. You have to stay inside. We can go outside. We can portable, crunch it, tickle you at a 150-inch screen. Will be far more affordable than what your screens will cost. Yep, I'm expecting to probably get some emails over that one. Because at the screen paints, you have to remember, they can still say at the end of the day, well, hey, you don't do a lot of slop at the end of the day. You don't have to deal with, paint all over the place, messiness, all that stuff. You don't have to clean this up and clean it up. Our screens are clean. Oh, no more of that. No, we can say the same thing you can say, and we're far more advanced than you. Good luck. Definitely gonna need it. Yep, I got already right now. I'm working on a heightener enhancement coating to spray on, and we're gonna do a fusion system. Oh man, this is gonna be brutal. But for us, for our customers, oh, it's gonna be a beautiful screen. Ultra short throw applications. Woo, woo. You're gonna be able to do things on your ultra short throw that you have never ever been able to do. Like bursting, use them in a fully lit environment, without them things being in the dark all day long. Keep in mind, the screen that we have sitting in the window at the smoke lounge at a 4,000 lumen pushing right through light, the technology we're going to be embedded on is going to be more advanced than that. There you go. So it's going to be crazy. Now, where the heck is the other part of this thing? As I'm saying, it's going to be insane. So now you got a screen you get, pop it out of the box. Hey, if you're having a barbecue at a friend's house, you can take it with you. You can watch a movie here, pack it up, take it over there. Just like we did the screen in the demonstration, we watched Batman out there, and then took it in here in a fully lit environment and watched it again on a projector 600 by 800 720p SVGA. Yeah. And our shipping costs are going to be extremely, well, our shipping cost is free. We don't charge anything anyway. We're just going to try, we're going to upgrade to express shipping.
Now, let me see if I got this right.
Because that does not look right to me. I think it's this way. It is this way.
That's right. Yeah, we got some big. I got big plans for this, man. Big plans. The gamer technology, the gaming screens, they're gorgeous. They're gonna be absolutely gorgeous. Keep in mind, we can drop the outcome because we developed the chemicals. We can change the outcome of our technology, color, everything. We have a silver version coming in. Silver. Yes. Silver. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
And then, when you're on site, you know what I mean? There's no paints involved. There's no people from the door. There's no paints involved. You take it out of the crunch bag, set it up, and you're done. Take it outside, take it inside, fully weatherproof. And, it's going to be your DJ screens. It actually applies to DJers who can play their music and have fun with that party life. At the end of the day, guess what? You set it up.
No spraying, no rolling, none of that. Unless you're gonna be doing the screen, motorized enhancers, then yeah,
You're going to be spraying and rolling. But again, it's here in our applications, we're easier than everybody else. We don't involve instructions. See how fast it takes me to paint in a motorized projection screen with that stuff.
so it's going to be fun. Now, I can say it's going to be fantastic for our customers.
It's going to be a nightmare for people who make screen paints and visual screens. Now, I'm busy. I don't have time to go for the back and forth. Right now, I have to get a lot of certified screens. Not just the 10s, I need just about all of them.
Because I want to be able to prove that our physical screens are far more advanced. That's what I want to be able to do. And much more affordable. Much more affordable.
Much more advanced to be able to prove. So we got to go do the same thing we've been doing. Basically, test against everything. Whether your screen is light, gray, whatever it is, we're going to do the test against this. Because again,
I want to make sure that if I say my certified screens are the best, they're the best. Simply the best. Better than all the rest.
and much more affordable. I'm loving the packaging. The packaging is going to be beautiful. Now we're going to have signature confirmed. If you want it, just contact me and say, hey, look, I want signature confirmed, and you're good to go. All our screens are going to come with free LED lights. Yeah, we're going to add those in there. Not those other ones. I don't like them other lights. I don't like them anymore now.
I like those ones right here. You see those right there on rope lights? Some things are gorgeous. And I'm gonna put in these right here. They got these are better. The ones they give you the kit with the attachments they put on, them things are horrible. I don't like them. So I'm gonna buy these extra, the 3Ms. I'm buying them. Put a pack in there for you. So that way you don't got no difficulty setting those things up. And then you can hook them up. Yep. Yep, free LED lights. Oh, by the way, those LED lights are weatherproof too, so you can use for indoor and outdoor. Now, keep in mind, and I keep saying this real quick for the nayers, that if you think this pertains to just online, no. I'm actually building for both. I'm building for online and offline at the same time. So I plan to have a massive customer base. I set up a lot of things. I paid for a lot of places to be at, showrooms, whatever I got to be at to advertise the technology, and to be to show a screen that can produce like that on that level. It's going to be freaking amazing. I can't wait. But that gamer screen, once we finish that, we're ready to go. And I got the investors coming out for the ad tech. Still got that technology right there. Okay, I think we got the sides done real good. Corners. That's it. The next stage I'm going to be working on for my technology is certification. Let me see. Okay, so this is good. This is done. We got this side done. Stripes up on this side. All right. Excuse me about that, people. Yeah, we worked hard to get there, you know. You got people bitter and angry with us. We worked hard to get there. I worked hard to get there. I worked very hard to get there. Every single day I worked hard to get there. I got that right. I got that right to be out there showing off my technology. I got that right. Because I worked to get there. Oh, and at distributorship company, I'll be contacting them because when they see the new technology and what we're going to be working with, no knuckles, no paint on, none of that. This is going to give us a major boost for our company. And they're going to test my screens against the certified. They got a bunch, they got everything over there. So I'm pretty sure they're going to test my stuff to see exactly how good it is. And for those of you who, I know I said I was going to never make a silver screen again, but why not? We got a physical. Why not? For those of you who said that I'm not ready for the black technology, oh, we can make it. Matter of fact, we customization, anything you want. But we're not going to do that because it just takes too much work and too much time. But we are going to have a high grade silver. And it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. Better than the other one, much better. And keep in mind, I can't express this enough. Please do not use this on your knockoffs. We don't support any of them of any kind. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be making that known to the person who, the distributorship who was waiting for us to get ready with them, because we're going to do paint set first. And the stuff he was asking for, like we need stick material data sheets and blah, 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 we need this and the other, and all this stuff, because we can't be shipping this overseas, because it's going to be shipped overseas. We have to have all the document paperwork. I said, well, we have a physical screen. He said, that's actually much easier. So now we're going to be going to the way of physicals. This makes it much easier. So we're going to explain to him that technology does not support any form of knockoff machines. We have a list of projectors we only support. So when they advertise that, or anybody advertise that for us, they will not support those projectors. So if you have them, you better get rid of them. Unless you're going to be just stuck to a freaking white wall or gray wall at the end of the day, because our stuff won't support it. And I've heard that things that, well, you know, we'll go over. No, they don't support them either. The certifieds can't support. They don't pick up at all, period. You're stuck with their screens, which is gray and white. If their screens did pick up, why don't they have a certified gunmetal by now? They don't. Gray and white, that's all they pick up on. So you're stuck with that. But we can't support them. They just don't work at all. And I don't feel like going through the headache with them. I really don't. And if you support one of them, you got to support all of them, which becomes an even more bigger headache at the end of the day. So even if you do get it to work and you take the chance, we're not putting it on the website. We're just not going to do it. It's just too much of a headache, people. Just too much of a headache. We built that whole thing out of stickers. Stickers and boxes. Yep. Stickers and boxes. I sat there when I did the styrofoam screen. We painted it styrofoam. I was like, gee whiz, why come we can't turn this into a projection screen? It's cheap, it's lightweight, it's fantastic. And it worked too. Did that thing in a fully lit environment. Thing looked amazing. Then we got people going out getting styrofoam. Turning styrofoam into projection screens. Bed sheets, yeah. Did the bed sheets too. Got people going out doing bed sheets now. No work required. Got to get us up a new slogan. Only screen paint we got to do is motorized, because again, the fabric ain't gonna work on motorized. So we're just gonna make a 16-ounce motorized screen enhancer. Yep. Customization. So screen paints we have right now, the Alpha Black Cinemax is going to be converted to a highly concentrated 3-coat application that only we can do, and they're going to be converted to physical screens. I already went to the website, all the updating and everything on it. So make sure I got that ready to go. And the Gamer was going to be a screen paint, but now that's converted into a physical screen. That's going to be fun. All right, this is coming along quite nicely, so we got this part done. Especially build them in sections. Looks better that way. All right, let me see. I'm gonna get anything mixed up here over this blueprint we're putting together. I'm gonna mess this up. Like, oh shoot! I was gonna be that side, not that side. All right, let me see. It's like a giant puzzle. It's like building with giant puzzles. This is gonna go here, of course. Get over here, please. That's gonna go there. This. All right, perfect. All right, so this is here. Whoopsie. I gotta go and I gotta change everything. Not so much in the shipping policy, but some things that we changed. Now keep in mind, if you cut the screen, you void your warranty. Please don't, if you're gonna cut it, keep in mind, screens are all gonna be tested, every single one. They're tested and batch number tested. The chemical itself that goes on is tested, as tested. So all we're doing is basically is taking a tested chemical, going to upgrade it and make it a highly concentrated, which means highly concentrated formulas means that when we're doing the black surfaces, all I had to do is get any black surface and dust this stuff with that coating, and we can get it to read higher white levels, better colors, and contrast levels. This cuts down the amount of time of actually physically painting a screen from white to black. Now you have to paint the screen from white to black. The problem you have with that, it takes a lot of paint, takes a lot of resource, takes a lot of time. But when you design a concentrated formula, you can basically dust the surface and it'll activate just from the door, which means we can paint dozens and dozens and dozens of the screens in a day when a machine only just go done. Dries tremendously fast because it doesn't take a lot to saturate the surface, and it can be done in no time at all. The marrying process is extremely quick, and we can take the same surface, put anything up against it, black paint, black fabric, whatever, it'll beat it with no problem. Have to know how to do things. Thing about business is
processing time, which is really important because they're going to ask you how fast can you process them, how many can you make. That comes up. How easy is it for the customer to be able to use, because you don't want something with a bunch of crazy instructions next to it. It just becomes a bit of a headache. Nobody wants that. But this makes it even faster, and on top of that, no damage to this technology. We ship these things out on pallets. There's no way for them to get damaged in any way whatsoever. The surface itself is weatherproof. So, on top of that, for the customers, no work. That's it. And it doesn't require expensive projectors. It has an Infinity 1 contrast attached, or some will, some won't. It has Infinity 1 contrast. You get the darker ones, they do. Infinity 1 contrast attached to it. So it's going to look amazing. Even the silver technology is going to be absolutely gorgeous. And we can go in and we can customization anything we want, or we can pull from the 423 or 71 if we want to upgrade anything. So we're ready for physical. All right, we got this part done right here. I'm going to get this over here finished. So, you know, a lot of work. And I think this is the best way to go. I had a few people bring this up, like, oh, you just do physical screens. So, yeah, it'd be much easier for you guys. I was like, nah, I just want to do the things. And we got some people coming in to test them, to show them off, to display them. And we're going to have a lot of them on site. All right, there's our section right here. That's them right there. Now, like I said, I'm not worried about the stickers and stuff because this is not the screen. This is a frame we're building. We're going to have the screen stretched around this. And I got a section to put my sound bar in, which is going to be quite nice. And I'm going to be adding some LED lights to this because these are the free LED lights that will be coming with your package. Done. That section's done. Those are things like Lego. Kind of like building with Lego. That goes right.
Like I said, the tether is bad. I do apologize. Sorry about it, but I'm just testing the tether to make sure that's all working also too, you know. So if it's bad, I do apologize. But we need to test it out too to see whether or not
How well that's going to go, because some of the places we are going to be working at does not have Wi-Fi.
definitely fight hard on that one. It'll go. We'll get it. Just fighting me a little bit. Doesn't want to basically marry. But we'll get it to marry. Oh, you're fighting me. Oh, you're not. You are fighting me. What you will take. You will marry. If I have millions of stickers, I will marry you.
Like I said, we're going to get some brush on rubber cement. Go right back over all the sticker areas. Gotta make sure that hardens nicely.
It's Marion. It's Marion. Yes, it's Marion. Oh, oh, oh. Yes. Oh, oh. That guy builds everything out of cardboard. Just about. Just about. So right now, like I said, we're building ourselves a cardboard desk. So this is a screen. We're gonna have a desk attached to it. If I can get away with it, I'll build a cardboard chair. And not out of this. No way in the world I'd kill myself. Definitely would have to be out of that heavy duty cardboard. Not out of this. This is not gonna work. Kill myself. All right, that's married well, quite nicely. Now we're gonna get our other side over here in the back. Up and away. Put the bottom half down here. That's done. All right, we're nice and tight. It's good. Yep. Floor is done. Going to be building me a 235.1 setup too. I got 2 more sound bars. I bought a bunch of sound bars under the other house. So we're going to build 235.1 and we're going to put a slot for speakers here and here on both sides. So actually I'm working on getting my other projector fixed. My ViewSonic over there. And the stack we have over there, projectors. That's the next one. Sorry, Chrissy. And that one gives me 235.1 capabilities. This looks pretty nice. Everything's glued in real nicely. Okay, so I set her down. And like I said, to reinforce the stickers, get some nice rubber cement, go over top of it. That'll harden it quite nicely. And then once we paint it, these things harden once you paint them. They harden quite nicely. And we're going to use a magnetic system to basically stretch the frame across in the back. We're going to have a magnet strip from the back all the way from here to here, so we can just wrap the frame around. That's all the way around. We're done. I'm actually building a similar prototype at home for a much thinner frame that we're designing. But I'm not going to talk about that much because if it works so I think it is, I'm going to get a patent. And then you can just go build our, you can buy our frames from us. And watch some people make good money on this cardboard. And we got a coating at the end of the day that turns that stuff into just about anything we want. So why not? And this whole thing, all free. All of it free. But I don't have to use any glue. Using it to glue, it cost me $1. Or I have to buy tape, that cost me $1. This is all free. Stickers come free, and the boxes are free. Now right now, I'm doing some testing on a weatherproof kind of material. So I got a small piece of cardboard, and I got it dumped into a tank to see exactly how long it takes for it to deteriorate. So I'm doing some research. There's a small company that does make a formula that makes cardboard weatherproof, but it's a bit expensive.
So let's see if we can do it ourselves for much cheaper. Now, am I incompetent? No, heck no, we're not. We're just basically going to coat our screen to make them weatherproof, because I would like to have a cardboard screen outside that's completely weatherproof. That'd be so cool, wouldn't it? There we go. Wow. Soundbar fits in quite nicely. Right there. I can have my sound transfer right through. Fantastic. I love it. I can even put, if I want, I can put a fan here and a fan here, so I can have cool air blowing on me right through my screen. Oh, that is freaking cool. Cool air blowing on me as on my screen. That would be sick. We got to put a fan system in now. You called it. You got to put it in. We're definitely going to do it. We're going to put a fan system. I can have cool air blowing on me. They have to be super quiet. But then with the soundboard, you're going to hear jack with the fans at all, period. Get some whisper quiet fans. I'll put a bay here and a bay there. And I can have cold air blowing on me. This would be fantastic in the summertime. Oh, ho, ho, ho. See how amazing how God gives you ideas that fast? I don't take credit for much. That's not me at the end of the day. That's all God. All God at the end of the day. Put fans in there so we can have, this is my gaming screen. So that's going to go up here on that mess right there. This is all that being cut apart. So all this is going to come down. We're going to build the entire thing out of cardboard. And then we're going to put this up here. So the whole desk will be completely out of cardboard. Everything. So, you know, you got to think outside the box. Literally. Literally think outside the box. Here comes the dinosaur. Hey, dinosaur. You like the screen? Oh, you got to see it set up. You got a cardboard set up in the house. It's sick. You got an octagon box set up. I got fans installed in the top of it. I cut out huge, massive windows on each side of it. So he's got his little mesh screens all the way around. So there's plenty of air pushing in. He likes to sleep in a box anyway, because I figure I spent all this money for a bed for him. You don't even sleep, but he sleeps in a box that the bed came in. So I was like, you know what? Just build you a bed out of boxes. And that's what he has. He has this octagon system set up, and he has fans installed on the top. He has the little mesh area, fans on the top to keep it nice and cool, because you can run into a Molex adapter as I showed you in the video. And then he has a screen system all the way around. And then we cut out an area of the box, and it dips in. He has his cushions and everything laid around it. He freaking loves it. He loves that better. And it cost me lesser than the buying bed for him at the end of the day, which I gave to a neighbor. Yeah, saved a lot more money just to building out of boxes. I'll show you how to put it together, put the blueprints in. I got to build a YouTube channel for just building out of cardboard, so people can find different ways to utilize our technology and other ideas. Wait till you see the whatchamacallit. I'm posting it on the forum site on my cyberpunk sofa. Oh, it's going to be sick when I get done with it. Now, like I said, this is going to be for the new acoustic screens we're going to be doing. And we are going to be having LED lights. So those nice glowy lights right there you see right there, they're going to come free with your kit. And the packaging is going to be beautiful. Very happy about it. Very happy about this new business adventure. I'm going to have people advertising our screens, showing off exactly how easy they are to assemble and set up. No tools required. And I'm going to show you how to build some cool stuff with the screens. So if you want to build your own grommet frames, collapsible frames, folding frames, whatever, at the end of the day, we'll show you how to build all that at the end of the day. We're going to build these little prototype screens and show you how to put it all together. Very easy to do. Or if you want to build your own cardboard frame at the end of the day. That fit quite nicely. All right, I'm going to leave from here. I'm going to get ready. It's raining. It's raining over here on Mother's Day. Go down to Mom, go chill with the whole fleet, and go relax for the day. And I'll see you guys on Monday, because I got my new internet coming in, and we'll be setting it up. I got T-Mobile's business internet. You know, it's crazy. You can't set up, and a lot of you cannot set up a business account without documents. You literally need documents. You have to have documents. I literally had to put up my LLC information and my EIO number to set it up, because they will not set you up an account without one. They're requesting it now. Even banks request them now. So that's why I said, if you're basically going to be starting a little business on the side, get your documents done. Get them done. Don't think you don't need them, because you do need them. because you get certain tax breaks and perks when you basically have your documents in order. So get those documents done. That's what I did in that laundry room. Got down, got on the machine, and just spent hours and hours reading through tons and tons of documents and learning new stuff, getting all that stuff done. Go through LegalZoom. LegalZoom has a lot of different places that you can get documents done. If you get your EIN number, get it from the IRS. Don't get it from anybody else. Make sure it's legit. Get that little symbol on it. You know it is legit. Get it from them. Because other people will promise you it, and it won't be legit. At all, period. Let's see. That's not bad. So, okay, so we're going to have screens. The screen sizes for the gamers are 150 to 100, and for the Alpha Cinemax Black, which is going to be converted to that concentrated coating, that's going to be available in sizes at 100 inch, 120, 150. Later on at the end of the year, when we establish a little bit more capital, we are going to basically bring in a couple of friends of mine, and they're going to be customizing some screens with us. We're going to go with a whole different form of material. I do want a material that actually compresses a lot more, because, you know, smaller the package, the better, and better for shipping. So we all want to get to a point we can compress a 150-inch screen or 200-inch screen into a little tiny package. I'm going to be investing in vacuum seal bags and the machinery to do it, so that we can keep things nice and fresh, and even when they're stacked in storage. And we're going to be working on a tabletop projection screen next. I'm going to be doing some experimenting with that. So it's kind of like, instead of you basically having us come in and coat your tables, or you do it yourself, this is going to be a material you can stretch around your table. It'll fit nice and tightly like a glove, and you can basically advertise or whatever you want to do right off of it with the Pico projector at 50 to 300 lumens, as we tested right here. Some crazy. I'll be showing up pretty soon. Cinema Flow. Yep. I told you I'm talking about that Cinema Flow technology. Yep. I'll show you it pretty soon. And it's physical. It's a physical screen. I want to get myself one of those little power generators, so that way I can go run around. I need something small. I really need something small, like this projector is like a really nice projector. I might get another one of these. This is an Optima. It's small. I can put it in a little bag. It's not that big. It's dirty. You can see it's an old projector. Difference if it doesn't have the HDMI ports, because we can get adapters for all that, so we don't worry about that. But this would be a nice little setup to carry around to do a RetroPie challenge, because I want to set up a screen where people can come in, they can play the RetroPie games with us, and we can set all that up with a little portable little jackery system, and they can come in and play. On top of that, while they're enjoying the game, we can pass out business cards and brochures on the technology that they're playing on. All right. Productive day. Hey, people. Come back and watch this later on, because I'm going to see how it turned out. If it's off, I do apologize in testing. Now, not only want to show you how to build some nice screens, I'm going to show you how to build some pretty cool things for your projectors too on top of that. So, change is going to be coming soon. On the 16th is going to be, our sales going to be up, and we start the conversion process on our new screens. So be ready for that. And when you see us on site, that means it's ready to go, because that's when we're going to be launching the last screen I actually have to test. As for the 16-ounce for the motorized projection screen enhancement, we already have that technology. We're just going to advance the FLE, make it much more advanced. And our price is going to drop a bit, because again, it's not expensive to process this stuff. It isn't. So that means we can actually make the screens faster on shipping. No work involved. Easy technology right out of a little package, and much more affordable than a certified screen. This is fantastic. Like I said, I have customers I've talked to who basically, some people are just not tool savvy, or some people just don't want to paint in the day. And some people may have handicaps, and other people have people that are handicapped that couldn't paint the screen better and stuff like that. People have problems that don't have the ability to paint. This makes it so much easier for you. And I have people ask me, like, look, I'll send you the screen. Can you guys paint it? I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now, as I said before, as for the inflatable screens, I have a friend of mine who makes a material, and she makes the straps to actually attach this to your inflatable frame. It's a Velcro system she designed. It's going to be coated with our technology. Told you. Thought of everything. So now you can just take our screens and apply them to everything. See a certified screen do that at the end of the day. Because again, I'm going to say this real quick. My gripe is not with you screen paint makers at the end of the day. We have now evolved into a whole nother section. We're going into physical. So with that being said, we're more basically going to be doing tests against certified screens at the end of the day. Because that's where my category will be at now. Well, we do some screen paints, but mostly 90% of us, well, 99%, 90, I say 98%, because we still got two other formulas we do make, is going to be physical. All right, this is the projector for, this is the lamp. Gee whiz Louise, Ken. Gee. Let me get myself some hot cocoa, because I know it's colder than my mother outside right now. It's super cold. This is us. We're in May, and it is cold outside. So I got the heat on at the crib. Ouch. I'm looking at for distributorship contracts. We got to put our minimum on how many you have to order in order to meet the demand of the which one. We're not going to do like Nike does. We have to sell so many, though. But we definitely have the minimum. These things are going to sell pretty fast. So we're going to show you how to convert that screen to a tabletop display. But I'm going to build one myself. And on top of that, to some other things you're going to use it for too. Can't wait. I can't wait to see the packaging. The packaging is gorgeous. I'm going to love it. I'm going to sit there and tears are going to run out. Oh my God. I got the screen. Oh, for the customer who bought our first screen, I'm sending you something down for free as a thank you. I'll be contacting you soon. So a customer came in and bought one of the screens. The minute we put it on there, she's the first one that bought one of the screens. I'm going to send you one of these screens for free at 150 inches, no cost at all, with free LED lights. Thank you so much for the support. I'll be in contact with you soon. Yeah, I can't wait for this. This is going to be beautiful. And the paint job, Dustin, is so easy. It's so freaking easy. Man, this is going to make my job a whole lot easier. And again, like I said, if I'm jumping from site to site to site, I'm slugging around paint here and there. And again, like I said, some places might even accept us in there because, again, these are conference halls at the end of the day. Use them, other people use them besides us. We're just renting them out for that demonstration. And no one is painting anything in there. But the physical makes it easier. Man, I'm going to have a ball with this thing. Heck, I'm going to leave one outside just for the sake of it all. Yeah, we're going to put one out on the garage and just leave it out there. Let it get messed up. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, and yeah, I'm going to be showing you how we're going to throw things against the screen and wash it down. This thing is going to be nice. It's going to be really pretty nice. Now, like I said, if you're not into the black technology and it's not for you, we got a gunmetal version we're designing. The Imperial has an ink upgrade for that one. And we have a hot silver coming out. That for those of you like the really light colors and bright colors, you know, you want to sacrifice it on contrast, you're going to do a sacrifice there. It's going to happen, I just know. But it's going to be gorgeous. And we're going to test it against other silver certified screens to see where it stands. Yeah. It's going to be a fun ride. And you can take it outside this summer and watch a movie off it. And bring it back in and watch a movie off of it. I get my other side over here. My cat over here like, what are you building, man? Why are you always building something? Every time we're putting something together, we're always building something together. Man, I wish you had like Rocket Raccoon attitude at the end of the day. Like, you could build stuff. You could build stuff right together. Can you imagine if cats had that intelligent? Well, they're intelligent anyway, but if they basically could speak and talk to you. Like, no, you're doing it wrong. It's upside down. Like, good gracious, you freaking humans at the end of the day. You don't learn anything whatsoever. But no, mind, I'll do it myself. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? That's why I said I would love to have 3 of my kind. I had 3 of me and oh my goodness. There's somebody working on that project, in this project, and we arguing with each other like, no, you did it wrong. You definitely did it wrong. It's supposed to be this positive to negative. Kill us all at the end of the day. Oh, no, I deal with you. We're all talking to the same, we're all the same person. Now that I can see in AI and basically in machines. The hack was going to be dangerous. That's super, super dangerous, but still, I could get so much done. Literally, so much done if I had 3 more people like me. And the hard thing about it is, if you're a workaholic at the end of the day, and you know it, you have to have things done a certain way, it is extremely hard to work around other people because you need them to do it your way, which is virtually impossible because they got to do it their way. They get it done, but still, I drive people crazy at the end of the day. Like, come on, man, like really seriously? I've been up in the morning, got my exercise in, worked out 8, came to the shop, did multiple demonstrations, built a couple of stuff at the end of the day, did more demonstrations, updated the website, and then basically came and built something else, and you haven't done one video so far. What the frick are you doing with your time at the end of the day? You should at least have that done by now. You're wasting my time. And then, oh, I can't even deal with you right now. I got to be out there. I got things to do. That's literally what it's like to work with me. I'm expecting you to be on my level, which is virtually impossible. Some days I just don't eat. I don't eat all day. I just grab something, don't eat here and there, and bite whatever at the table, chips, snacks, or whatever. Like you saw me yesterday when I was updating. Yeah, I was eating Funyuns and freaking catfish or fish or whatever things are called. Orange juice we have over there, and a candy bar. While I was putting together the site, updating everything. And I got people like, come on, man, we got to go eat. Eat for what? What do you got to eat for? Just get something here. Sit down and finish the work. Get it done. That's the way I am to work around me. So I had to learn at the end of the day that, look, no one's going to work on the same speed that you work on. That's impossible. You're ticking people off. Let them do what they have to do. And I had to basically learn to let go and let them do it on their path, even though it drove me crazy. Because I'm a workaholic. I don't believe anything off. Get it done now, get it out of the way, get it finished, move on to the next project. Got things to do. Now, while I'm waiting for family to come pick me up, I'm going to get out of my work clothes, get back into my good gear, meet with them, but while I'm waiting for them, I'm going to build me a table to fit with this, because I need it. I got the stuff over 25 boxes. I got enough to finish my table, and I don't want to do it on camera, because I'm going to check the stream and see exactly how bad it is, because it's probably pretty bad. Probably sounds like freaking AOL when you're trying to dial. You got mail. Yeah. So, happy Mother's Day, people. Those of you that don't have your mothers with you, I hope you have a blessed day, a safe day, a peaceful day. Be safe out there. I gotta go. I'll be back on Monday. By then, we should have the bottom half of this thing finished. All right, gotta go, and God bless.